Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is back in session. Next case is cause number 326-274. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Tyrod Lazay Williams. Mr. Williams, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Williams, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Williams?
I'm done.
That's good. Mr. Williams, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. James Pettis. Mr. Pettis, do you waive a record of Mr. Williams' case?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information has been filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. It alleges that on or about February 22nd of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Williams, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Williams, how did you plead guilty? Not guilty? Guilty. Now you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, I have before me another document. This document is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of the same document, Mr. Williams, there are a set of initials, TW, that are on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. Mr. Williams, did you place your initials on this
Yes,
document?
sir.
On page 3 of this same document, Mr. Williams, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, Mr. Williams, this document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Mr. Williams, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, there's one box that's checked at the top of this document. This box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I also have another document before me, Mr. Williams, that's titled Discovery Certification. Mr. Williams, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Williams, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to
Yes,
the
sir.
best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
Your Honor.
No objection. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Paget, you advised and counseled Mr. Williams. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, your attorney, Mr. Paget, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
180 days probation, 80
Community service.
community service.
And then, Your Honor,
What's the fine?
because of there's $1,000 fine, Your Honor, and because of the test results, there'll be an interlock device required among DWI first standard conditions.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Now, the probation is 180 days probation for a year.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Williams, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail in this case because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $1,000 plus court costs of $467 which comes to a total of fine and court costs of $1,467. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You'll be required to pay Jefferson County DWI education class an initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. The total monthly installments, that is, the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you are on probation, is $210. Mr. Williams, will you be able to pay the $210 each
Yes,
month?
sir.
You will also be required to perform 80 hours of community service, attend and complete DWI education class, have an alcohol assessment. You'll be required to install an interlock device, a DWI interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate, and you will be able to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of your probation. Mr. Williams, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Williams, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Williams, you're gonna stand on the X next to your attorney. You're gonna follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
I typed it again to reflect the attendance complete. Sorry, Judge.
Okay, court is in session and cause number 329708. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Kenneth Dunlap. Mr. or Kenneth Anthony Dunlap. Mr. Dunlap, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Dunlap? That's good, Mr. Dunlap. You're present here and you're represented by your attorney, Mr. James Paget. Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Mr. Dunlap case?
Your Honor, at this time, we're not prepared to make an announcement. I'm representing him on 2 cases in drug court. One actually is possession of controlled substance, which I was already hired on. Within the last day or so, I was hired on the burglary of a habitation, which is this new felony. So I would order discovery today. I would really like to get the discovery on the burg hab and then try to hopefully work out something down there that would take care of this mystery.
Okay.
I have the discovery on this case, but the burg hab is a little bit of a holdup. So if you would give us, I'm not sure what date they're going to reset the felony to.
You want to set it on that same date
I would
or
like it on
different
the
date?
same day.
You have any objections?
Not at all, Judge.
And I did order discovery on that new felony today, so there should be no holdup.
Okay, so we're gonna do, we're gonna reset it on the felony date. Our court coordinator is gonna check the computer. Once they get a date, they're gonna give you the date, send it to you in your bondsman. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will be given notice of your court dates. You're free to go. Mr. Dunlap, you have a blessed day. And we have, next case is Tanisha Green. Ms. Green is appearing Ms. Green is appearing via Zoom.
Yes, correct.
Okay, hold on a minute, Ms. Green. Your attorney,
Okay.
Mr. Adams, is here. Okay, court is in session and calls numbers 326-422, calls number 326-692, calls number 328-106, calls number 328-472, and calls number 329-666. All 5 cases are styled State of Texas versus Tanisha Green. Ms. Green, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay, that's good. Now, Ms. Green, you're represented here by your attorney, Mr. Langston Adams. Mr. Adams, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well, Judge.
Mr. Adams, what's your announcement in Ms. Green's cases?
I understand Mr. Paget has her in drug impact court. I was hoping that the felony lawyer could help us resolve that, but I understand that she had according to Mr. Paget, she had to appear before a drug court today. So, what's this? You know what's going on.
No, she didn't show up.
Assuming that,
No, it's not in, I just got him off the phone. I was on the phone with him. I called to get a reset and set up a appointment section with him to discuss things like that.
you know,
They're not gonna give her a felony date if she got a warrant. We can give her a date. I mean, they got a warrant in that court, but not this
They made a
court.
call at the door this morning, so.
Well, he just got that done. After I called him, I asked him to get it reset, but he was rushing me off the phone. He rushed me off the phone. He said he had another client. So he really let me down.
I guess what I'm
And
saying,
I was asking for
have any control over the.
I can give you a date.
I just wanted to follow.
I mean, I don't think it's appropriate to get into, the procedural issues that are going on in drug court right now.
Yeah, no,
That's
no,
what
I'm
she's
not saying
talking
that.
about.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I'm just saying, that's why I'm staying quiet.
yeah, I understand. No, what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you a 30-day reset on this on these cases. Okay?
And then whatever happens with the felony.
Well,
it is
well.
what it is.
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, I
All
mean,
right, thank you.
yes, she made an appearance here via Zoom. So hold on, give us a date, 30-day reset.
June 13th.
Okay,
So I just need to get a lawyer. on my
okay,
felony.
Ms. Green, these cases are reset to June 13 of 2022. Stay in contact with your attorney, Mr. Adams. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Okay, thanks.